first.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Line gets set, first down. He leaves it with the back. Keeps the legs moving.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He'll try the left side. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has in the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. To the ground with the back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
They'll give it to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires downfield.
Yes, sir.
Fires into traffic. Intercepted.
Quick touchdown on his
At
baby.
the 40, there he goes.
Oh, nice.
And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the big fella. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him, and they convert. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. I love the bootleg call on 4th down because even if you know it might be coming, you have to respect the fake.
Yeah, and you don't know where the launch point's going to be. So you're going to blitz, but then now they move the pocket, and it becomes hard because you got to get a moving target. Nice job by the offense, understanding the situation, using the quarterback's athletic ability to get the first down.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to throw, it's Howard. He caught it! And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast at the quarterback spot, and now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious. I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that now.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Corner's going to give them room. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end.
It's over.
Intercepted. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
Let's go. Nothing warms my heart more than a big boy getting an interception and getting in the end zone and showing off why defensive linemen are the most athletic position on the field.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, passing.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. Looking left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots, you soften up the coverage, you get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
He wants to go deep. And it's picked off for the third time today. Looking for more room. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And you don't see this very often. The big... And you don't see this very often.
Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down for this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires and picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
Man, does it get any better than that? Creating a turnover on the very first play of the game. You talk about doing this all week, and you talk about, we can beat this team. We're going to go out there and execute. And to do it, the first snap, belief, climbing through the roof, baby.
The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
It's complete. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. The Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Fair catch called for and made. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. Ball's out. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to pass. It's Howard. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains for the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Linebackers have tough jobs, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run, but you can see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover 2 drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You see these windows, they're getting smaller and smaller to throw into. Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a hand in there, knocking that ball away.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Dropping back, it's Howard. This time on target. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
A defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Quarterback will audible. Wants to throw on third down. Lets it fly deep downfield. He got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Oh my God, that's a fucking head tap. Yes, baby, yes.
Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the
I'm
catch.
gonna clip that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field.
Going on the Heisman officially after this game. It's a wrap.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hudson. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in the rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Mustangs in the hurry-up.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scrambles.
Yes,
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Trying to get to him. Gonna take a shot. He's got it on the right. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown Mustangs. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They capped that one off in style, a 74-yarder for the score. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the Buckeyes will move the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
It's caught downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate play.
Off the play fake on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up with somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated. Now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man and they convert.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a cheap-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. Does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Pocket starts to collapse. He's right on target. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. He's looking for a man on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Daniels. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And the Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he is finding wide open defenders all over. Hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he is finding wide open defenders.
It's time for Heisman. It's time for Heisman. Couldn't wait. Hope you do.
Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive. Offense getting set for first down. He'll start this drive firing. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Instead, it'll be second down. Now improvising. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Throws to the wideout.
Fine, ladies and gentlemen.
Complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Yes, sir.
The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
part of that Midwest lifestyle. But when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs. So it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
It's complete. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
How did you do that?
Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Unloads
Thank
to
you,
the
sir.
right out.
Oh!
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Back to pass, it's Milroe. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
That's a miss as an OC. He's coming to the sidelines like, listen, that's not a great throw. We got to take something off of it. But we also can't miss inside. So it's a tough dynamic when you're throwing that out route. But either way, quarterback, wide receiver, they have to do a better job being on the same page.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabs it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Bama! What a grab and go for the score.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And they finish it off with a little gadget play to get into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The give to the back. Got room at the 35. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Oh, he makes the catch. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker.
Get up out of there.
At the 35, he's got room. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner goes down. Here comes that Alabama offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
Really
yes, sir.
for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half.
My boy, what's the word? How you feeling? You know I got you. Boy, what's the word? How you feeling?
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Trying play action. Quarterback moving. Caught over the middle. It's Bernard. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Motion from the offense. Looking for a man. It's Milroe.
It is ass. Yes, sir.
It's kicked off.
Yes, sir. Did you like that game?
Interception and the turnover. This defense has...
Oh, he gone. He was talking shit, y'all, in the beginning when he scored, but then one little mistake and he gone. That's funny. That's hilarious. One little mistake, he gone. That's funny. Little mistake. We got the Nittany Lions. It's only like my second or third time ever playing Nittany Lions. Like my third, well, like my second or third time ever playing.
Few places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, and the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 4th-ranked team of the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it in the middle. It's Ibuka. They make the stop right there. Good pickup and still short of the first down.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollard.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Finds his man enough for the first. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field and you got great quarterback play and wide receivers out wide that are making plays, fans go nuts, and the Horseshoe is one of the loudest places in all of college football.
Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down
let's see what it's
conversion.
looking like,
Looking for a man. It's Howard.
boy.
Going for 6. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And they tacked on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The offense set for a 1st down play. Power football with the run. At the 35, he's loose. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Right back to the well. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. Leaves it with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They started this drive with a big play, but now they need a conversion to keep it alive on 3rd down. They'll try the run. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32.
Hard to imagine this is only their 1st drive of the game, but their defense was on the field for virtually an entire quarter. So, guys, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here to convert this 3rd down so their defense can stay on the sideline and get their win back.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the middle. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They want to go for back-to-back scores. They're lining up for the onside kick. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. He tries to take the top off. And he's got it at the 15-yard line. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Buckeyes. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon, that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop?
I saw that, sir. I saw that, sir. I saw that, sir. I saw that, sir.
And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position.
Welcome,
back
everybody.
up
Welcome to
inside
the
your own
chat.
20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting us out.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Howard. Dances away to buy time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, did y'all like
First down and gets down to avoid contact. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And the Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Snags it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you
Come
see
here.
the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores.
Y'all see
Yes,
how
you got a
I
good
read that?
opportunity.
In
Create
safety
some
position?
momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. The play action fake.
Oh no! Oh, okay. I was
And
gonna
a
say.
missed opportunity
I
on
was gonna
third
say,
down as the
try.
defense knocks it free and fourth down is coming up. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. Oh, it's a fake.
Oh, this motherfucker.
And he's got it.
Oh,
Got to
you
get to the sticks.
motherfucker.
He will
You,
step out of bounds,
okay, I
but not
like that.
before the big
I
pickup
like
and
that.
a first down for
I
this
like that.
offense. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust.
Get your ass here,
Getting
though.
some heat.
Oh my
Can't
God.
find
Could have
his
picked that
man as
off. I
he
just
took
stayed
a
with
shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Aller. Fires
Get your
to
ass
the
here.
wideout. And that ball is picked
You knew it was
off.
coming.
Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB and trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back
Oh
there in
yeah.
the pocket.
Oh yeah.
All kinds
Oh
of running
yeah.
room.
Oh
To the
yeah.
20. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12.
You bitch.
And this
Getting
sophomore
blocked. That
able
was
to
a
wreak
touchdown.
some havoc and get the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Got him.
Fires to the end zone.
Oh my God.
And
You
he was going
overthrew
for
me,
the
bitch.
touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been
Dang,
taken
I
advantage
just
of
be
deep
running.
down
I
the
don't.
field in the
I
passing
don't
game.
do
They've already
nothing
given
with,
up 2
you know,
TD
with
passes.
speed
That
boost
was
and running. I
almost
just
number
run.
3, and
My
we're
running backs are
only in
just
the first
fast.
half.
Real shit.
Just a few
What if
seconds
my running back
remaining
run
here
a
as they try to
4.5,
put something
4.4?
up before
Real shit.
halftime. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That one will be...
Yes, sir. We still undefeated on Heisman, 2-0. We're having a good day, ladies and gentlemen. We haven't lost yet. We're having a really good day. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, yeah. It's like my birthday speeds.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Titletown,
Who you be
some
playing
call
with
it,
that you
a
have any
moniker
slow
that
running
many
backs?
claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before.
You say you about to
Top 10
quit?
team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just
Oh,
hopes
you
to
see,
be able
I
to
start
get out
losing
and
too
tell
bad. You
about it.
funny as hell.
As we'll see the number 4
No, I ain't
team
gonna lie to you. I'm
against the
keeping it a buck
Ohio
with you. My
State
last 2 games,
Buckeyes.
both my opponents quit,
Taking on
so
the
shit. I
15th
don't really
ranked
give
team
no
in the
fuck.
land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up.
Yeah, I'm streaming right now. Oh, bro.
The Buckeyes will boot it away
I
to
miss my
start the
people's
game.
videos. I be dropping free picks during my stream and shit. Let's do it. Let's do it. I like that.
And he
Stream,
takes
he
this
said
from inside
he
the
gonna give us a
5.
good show, man. Give us a good
Really
show.
disciplined job by the cover.
Let's do it. Let's do it. I like that. Stream, he said he gonna give us a good show, man. Give us a good show. He said he gonna give us a good show.
Down there and make the stop at the 19. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Milroe. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock it down back at the 16. Alabama quickly back to the line. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, it's a nice job tackling that defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that 3rd down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
The give to the tailback. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
From the gun, the running back has it. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. Ready to try the point after.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Defense playing a bail technique. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They go to the ground. Looks like Alabama will pick up the 1st down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that 1st down on that run play.
He's got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to run it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Wow, what a play. We're going to need to see that again to make sure he makes this catch and gets the foot in bounds. That was a great acrobatic play, understanding where you're at on the field to make that big catch.
And he made the extra point without problem. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10.
Woo.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came
Yes,
down,
sir.
and attacked the running back.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? They'll try to power their way ahead. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the lone man wins that
Press
time.
the
Got some room into the goal
button.
line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And the point after is good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass of just reading coverage and being accurate.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking downfield, it's Milroe.
Oh.
Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
Trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. Looking to throw for it.
Yes, sir.
Get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The defense was not fooled. 3rd and 1 situation, everybody in the stadium expecting run. The offense trying to get a little cute, trying to take a shot, and it blows up in their face. Nice job by the defense.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on down.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Throws to the tight end. Got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Buckeyes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to power it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Over.
Bringing the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack, and push you around, and then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Snags it down the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus. Alabama pushing the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Got his man in the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. From the gun. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Alabama. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting.
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right?
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half.
This slow ass. Well, we can score if he was any fucking faster. This slow ass. Well, we can score if he was any fucking faster.
Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll throw it on first down. Got his man downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Man, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, and we can keep going back year after year, they always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
Sends it downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it away at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He'll off one deep down the left side.
Oh, Caleb,
and
catch it.
this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Last incompletion leaves him still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Milroe. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Alabama quickly back to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Fires to the wideout. And that's
I was supposed to
incomplete.
pick
A
that
defender
up.
all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They're throwing for it on 4th down. At the 45 on its way. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. At the 20, he's got space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He looks that one in nicely. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down. Are we sure that he knows what color jersey his receivers are wearing? Threw a pick on the last drive and almost threw another one.
Just temporarily confused. No big deal. Hey, short memory. Quarterback's got to have those short memories, right? It's behind me. No harm done. Reset. Next play.
1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Direct snap.
Oh, my
And he
God.
takes it to the house.
Oh,
Touchdown,
my
Tide.
gosh.
Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Graham. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they like.
Hit the afterburners, kid.
Yes, sir.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Scanning the field, it's Howard. Deep shot for the end zone.
Oh,
And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Off the play fake. They're bringing heat. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith.
this boy is special.
Touchdown!
Jeremiah
Ohio
J.J.
State.
Smith.
And once he got loose, it was all over. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be
His
getting
rating
ready to
anything
move
below a
them down a
96
notch.
And
and
moving those guys down, that's a
26
day.
is
That's the
disrespectful.
day you dream
But
about.
anything
That's
over
the day where the
96.
ball's barely touching the ground. You're in a zone, and everything is going your
96,
way.
97, I mean,
Almost
some shit
ready to
like that.
kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Honestly.
On the move from inside his 5. There to make the stop, and we played 3 in this one.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Ohio State 36, Alabama 24.
First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Feeling some heat.
Oh,
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And there's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period. You pressure the quarterback, gets hits on him, and make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building. And you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Moving out of the pocket. Stands in and takes the hit. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. He wants to throw it again.
Saw
And
I
that
saw you
incomplete
coming,
pass caused by
Ryan.
the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Alabama pushing the tempo.
I saw you coming, Ryan.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection.
Oh, you.
Got it in the middle, it's Law. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Quickly complete. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. They want to throw it. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Put up a good fight.
Here's the snap, looking to throw.
Just tough. Just tough.
He's in there for the two-point conversion, and they're down 8 here in the fourth. So a drive there of 82 yards, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss.
Yeah, turnover at the beginning hurts you.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
I appreciate that, my boy. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's hard to get a stop on me. Honestly, I be stopping myself when I don't score all the time.
Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that one first down ends this football game.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Back to throw, it's Howard. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quick handoff. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. They took the 3 on that last possession, and now they'll try to get it back on the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy
Throws toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. He's not afraid to go deep.
What the hell?
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to lead more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He'll take a deep shot here. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball.
Yeah, Mike, 3 catches, 3 touchdowns, buck 18. Sophomore MVP.
More defense option. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Ooh, 270 on the way.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Alabama quickly back to the line. From the gun on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Little too much juice on that one from the junior.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
After the misconnection, it's second down. Off play action. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Finds a man on the left. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly. They've had receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside.
Unleashes one deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He'll try to take it back.
Let me know when you're ready. Just say my line.
The defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
On first down, here comes this offense. To the ground with the back. At the 40, there he goes.
Get up out of there,
He's
baby
off to
boy.
the races.
Get up out of there.
And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Howard. Finds his big tight end. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Great job by the wide receiver. The windows are so small in this area of the field. You saw him fight through the defender to make that catch on the TD.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint. Try to put some points on.
Double spin.
And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter.
Did you like that game?
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 7, Alabama 0.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. With the run on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about that? That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. They gave up a lot of yards to get down here. Going their necks up. It's most important when you get in this area. 2nd and goal now.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
It's a big-time moment for the defense. They're creating a negative play, getting a sack with the opponent right down on the goal line. Now that they've backed him up a little bit, a touchdown doesn't seem like it's just a gimme anymore.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. He's got his man. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ohio State. It's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
You said it, not me, but you knew what time it was.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
You got him.
Moving away from pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Thank you, sir.
They get to him as he throws. And the ball is picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Dropping back, it's Howard. A shot
Man, this shit too easy. Oh,
he's playing with
he
fire.
tripled his ass.
That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great.
He's looking deep.
We got it right back. Oh my
be
God, I didn't read the
man.
time.
That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Alabama pushing the tempo.
That's my bad. I didn't use the time. That's my fault. I should have used the time.
Looking to pass on second down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Snatches it on the right. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Bama! A great catch and run for 6. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that one. Nice job.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. He's being a little reckless with that football. Threw the interception last time and almost threw another one here.
Golly, that's back-to-back drives. You've got to have your quarterback making smart decisions. You can't turn the football over. He's got to get those cobwebs out of his head and start dialing it in.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
That just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Unloads it left. It's caught. Still on his feet at the 45. Open runway ahead. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Ohio State. Number 11, Paul Penn in the end zone.
Thank you, sir. With the toe tap.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. The kickoff unit about to go to work. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Back to pass. It's Milroe. Trying to get behind the defense.
Oh, I just tweaked.
And he'll pull it in inside the 20.
Oh, just
what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Leaves it with the running back. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he's going to run it back. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback will audible. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle.
Wait, right? Just see that we didn't.
Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
So it's 1st down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll give it to the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Ohio State 21,
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. As they get ready to start this 3rd quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
Using the quick game. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Snagged in the middle. It's Ibuka. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. He's looking to throw it. Got a man in the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. Alabama quickly back to the line. It's probably pretty comforting for this offensive coordinator to know as soon as the game's kicked off, I can pretty much pencil in a 100-yard receiving game for this dude.
And I want to be the quarterback. I mean, that guy, it's always open, man, zone. I know I'm looking his way because he's going to catch the football. He's going to make big plays for me. So, yeah, I'm not surprised they're going to continue to highlight this guy in the passing.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Back to throw, it's Milroe. He caught it. Touchdown, Alabama! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Give to the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Looking for space. It's Henderson. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense up front? Their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback.
That's the end of the third quarter of play.
He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Quarterback checking the play. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Finds his tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Wants to throw. It's Howard. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead's extended a little far. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Buying some time as he moves left. He's going to take off. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Defensively, the clock late in the game, when you're winning, it's your friend. You got to find a way to keep that thing ticking. When you rush the passer, keep that quarterback in the pocket. Make him beat you from in there. You're dropping back in coverage. You got more DBs on the field.
Looking deep down the right side. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration.
We're still undefeated on the day, ladies and gentlemen. Still undefeated on the day, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. Boy, the Scarlet and Gray already rocking this house. Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Buckeyes will put two together and will get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more. But they get him on the ground at the 20. First down here for the offense. To the air, it's Sanders. Keeps looking downfield. And to get rid of it quickly. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Floating away. Trying to make magic with his feet. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Short throw to the sideline is caught. He's out of bounds, and he's got a first down.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. It's great to send that blitz and get the heat on the quarterback, but you might need a little help on the backside with this guy.
Yeah, because now you're putting your guy in man-to-man situation against an elite receiver, and that's a tough battle to win. But you got to take those chances. You got to be aggressive. The offense won that one. At least it wasn't a huge game-changing play.
The Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bowl. It's guys flying around, giving great effort, and getting to the football. But it all has to start up front on the...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
The defense came into this game, guys, knowing that they were going to be tested with the offense throwing it vertically downfield. We saw it right there on the opening drive. They were ready for it. Great job locating the ball and getting the INT.
They'll leave it with him. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Back to pass, it's Howard. Fires to the big fella. Across the 25, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. Going up top on first down. Trying to get to it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Stumbled to the ground. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. He'll throw on 3rd down. He makes the connection. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Buckeyes are flying down the field. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards in this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ibuka. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Buckeyes! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
And these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide-open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He wants to go deep. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. A 1st down for the offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Finds a crease at the 20. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. And the Buckeyes have taken it inside the 20. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Looking to move it through the air. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
To the air. It's Howard. Coming after it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, looking for the completion. It's complete! And he will score! Touchdown, Ohio State!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the extra point splits the upright. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Now on first down from the 30. He's going to pass. Gets it out fast. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to pass. It's Sanders. Quick strike complete. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
He'll throw it. Got a man. It's Horn. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Looking to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Horn. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
On second down, looking again to throw. Fires downfield. And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. Got some room to run. A sweet return after the pick, and they'll have it at the 43.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. When you have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes, great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw and just lobbing the ball down.
He lets it fly. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty.
That's the end of the first half. This is Ohio State.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, it's Howard. A shot toward the end zone. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Bucs. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really
running toward the tape. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's looking on the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. This offense has a second down play. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Bounced right back to them.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. The expressway is wide open, and they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it.
Oh my fucking God.
Hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
This quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Starts to scramble to the left. Takes a shot. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time I'm going to get my running back, who's a fast athlete, in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design. Nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest. Gets in for the touchdown.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be brought down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. I know they put up really good numbers on offense, but, David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tighter, cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Zings it complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's looking for an open man on second down. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense.
Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And you want these guys that can take the top off the defense. It changes the way they're going to play coverage on you, and he does it right here. Just runs by the DB. He had no chance to try to catch up with him. Makes the big play down the field. And this will change the way you play defense against this guy the rest of the game.
And he makes the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Sanders. Looking to buy time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside of the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down.
Makes the catch on the left. And after the huge run, it came at a perfect time for this runner. He's got to catch his breath as we head to the fourth. First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That's how you have a short memory. That's how you forget about the big play that just happened, and you line up in your stance and you respond. Great job by the defense, lining up, getting after the quarterback, even after they made a big play.
Soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Buffaloes are threatening in the red zone. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his
I'll be right back.